Today guys, we are going to be talking about some things that I think should be added to GTA 5 Online in the near future. I'm sure a lot of you guys would love to see them, and honestly it'll make the game so much more enjoyable for everybody that plays it. So before we get into the video, be sure to enter the giveaway linked down below in the description if you guys want a chance to win a bunch of money on whatever platform you play on. And with that said, I hope you go on to enjoy it, and without further ado, let's get into it. The very first thing is the ability to change the RGB values in GTA Online. I think this will make the game so much better because then you can truly custom make whatever color you want with whatever finish you want, and it would make the game so much better. Yeah, the metallic finishes are nice, but I've been wanting a custom metal finish on some of my cars for the longest time. So I go on PC, I just change the RGB values to whatever I want, and then boom, I can create some amazing colors with whatever finish I want, from classic to metallic, to matte, to metal, to chrome, literally anything I want, and make some amazing different colorways. It would just make the game so much more fun because then you can create your own custom colors. It would save me a lot of time and you guys a lot of time from joining crews, kicking people, and changing the colors in those constantly, so then you guys can get access to these colors. Like, they're just cool colors that you can put on your cars, and I'm not really sure why Rockstar won't just let us change the RGB value. In many other games, they let you custom select whatever color you want for your car, because honestly it really isn't a big deal if you have a really neon color on your car. Like, what's that gonna do? It won't break the game. It just makes it a little bit more fun because then you can custom make whatever color you want on your favorite cars. Like, yeah, the midnight purple in GTA Online is way too dark, so I went on PC and I custom made my own one that I think looks awesome. It would be a great feature to add, and it really wouldn't be too hard because all you have to do is just add somewhere in the custom shop where you can change the RGB values, and that's it. Then you select whatever finish you want, and boom, you can have a cool metal finish, chrome finish, matte finish, or metallic. It would make the game a lot more fun. Next up is the ability to take out multiple vehicles. I'm not really sure why we can only take out one vehicle. It's kind of strange. I mean, I guess Rockstar doesn't want your friends to drive your vehicles or something like that. I'm not too sure, but when you bring one car outside, no matter where you are, and you go back inside of your garage and you want to bring out another car, maybe to take a really cool picture of some of your cars with the sun setting somewhere, you bring your other car outside, and then the car that you brought out earlier just goes back to your garage. It's like you never even brought it out. And I honestly hate that, because it would be awesome if I could take some really cool cinematic photos of all of my cars together, or even just a couple of them. Like, for example, in Grand RP, all you have to do is run inside your garage, grab your car, bring it outside, and then if you want, just leave it there, and then head right back on inside your garage, grab another car, bring it outside, and then park it next to the car that you had. And they will stay there for as long as you're in the session, or in the game at least. And you could pretty much just do whatever you want. You can even hand the keys over to other people so then they can drive them around and have fun with them as well. And the thing is, in Grand RP, people can actually rob your cars, and if they successfully steal it, what'll end up happening is you'll have to pay 10% of the value of that car. For instance, my Bugatti Bolide is $20 million. So if somebody stole that thing, I had to pay $2 million to get it back. So there's a risk. But in GTA Online, nobody can actually steal your cars. Yeah, if you have access on for everybody, they could drive your car, but they can't bring it into your garage still. So no matter what, there's really no risk of actually bringing multiple cars out in GTA Online. And then if you want to return the vehicles, all you have to do is go back inside your garage and then just click return vehicle, and that's it. Or just leave the game and spawn back in and all your cars will be back in your garage like nothing ever happened. It's awesome. I absolutely love this feature because it'll allow me to just enjoy the game a little bit more. In GTA Online, there used to be glitches where you could bring multiple vehicles from your garage outside, and then you guys could just take cool pictures and stuff like that. I'm not even sure if you were able to drive them around or anything, but you pretty much park them somewhere, and then you go and grab your other car, do the glitch again, and then you could have your cars out and make a cool picture. Like, if there was risk involved where somebody could actually steal your vehicle and stuff, I mean, it would make the game a little bit more fun, to be completely honest with you guys, but there's absolutely no risk of actually bringing your car or multiple vehicles outside in GTA Online. The worst thing that can happen is it gets blown up. And if somebody else blows it up, you know, it's free to call back. So it would just be an awesome feature. It would make the game a little bit more enjoyable for everybody that's playing it, so then you could just bring out multiple cars, let your friends drive them around too, and you could take some cool pictures or do whatever you want, because like I said, you could have multiple cars out instead of just having one. By the way, be sure to check out Digizani. They'll hook you up with tons of discounted games and in-game currency for dozens of your favorite games, like GTA 5, Fortnite, and many more. Don't forget to use code Frolics at checkout for a 10% discount. Next up is going to be boats. I'm tired of a simple yacht sitting in the ocean that we can't do anything with. I'm tired of the old boats that we have from like 2013 that just look all gross with no features on them at all, like something that you could find in a junkyard. We need some awesome stuff. For example, one thing you could do for the yachts is create this entire area for it. Since we can't drive them, make it a little bit more fun. I downloaded this really simple mod. Obviously, it doesn't look flawless. There's a lot of issues with it, but it pretty much just makes like this bridge where the yacht is just docked over there, and just don't mind the aircraft carrier jets and all that kind of shit. That's just another feature of it. But it just creates this dock where you could drive your cars over to your yacht and then park them and then just have this spot to walk around. There's like a parking lot and everything. It would just be a little bit cooler. You know what I mean? Like, it just adds a little bit of features to the yacht itself. Since it doesn't freaking move, at least you could dock it here and have this whole area around the yacht to make it a little bit more fun. And speaking of that, why not add some other cool boats? Take a look at this massive yacht with all of these cool features. And the best part is, it's all accessible from outside. You don't actually have to go inside of an interior, like go through an animation and everything. You can see the whole yacht in all of its glory by just walking around normally in free mode. I know what some of you guys are going to say, well, that's pretty much the same as the Galaxy Super Yacht that we currently have in GTA 5 Online. I mean, yeah, it's pretty similar, like all of these cool features on it and stuff, but there's one main difference: the fact that you can actually drive this yacht around as much as you want, which I love. Like, look how sick this thing is. And honestly, what harm would it do? They just added a massive submarine to GTA 5 Online, like a huge submarine. So what would really be the harm of driving around a massive, luxurious yacht, right? It would be a lot of fun. Now, I know not one person wants to spend more money on a super yacht, unless of course you could drive it. So maybe add the option for us to buy it if we wanted to, or just rent it out, like in real life, where you could literally rent yachts and just have fun with them. I don't understand why we can't do that. I would love to rent this thing for maybe 200K, and then I could just go drive it around, have a party on it, and just chill, have an amazing time. It's a sick yacht, but I'm not gonna pay another $10 million for it, and if it can drive, it'll probably be more than $10 million, like, you know, knowing Rockstar. But still, if we could rent it, that would be awesome. And it doesn't even have to be only yachts. It could be other stuff too. Why not add some smaller yachts, like cruiser yachts? For example, in GTA 3, they had a nice little cruiser yacht that looked pretty cool. You could actually walk up onto the top deck and start driving it, which is just awesome. And it honestly looks better than half the boats we have currently in GTA 5 Online. I don't know why they wouldn't add something like that, because it's just a cool little boat. It's not a huge super yacht, but it's still a cruiser yacht, and it looks awesome. Or something like this, just a simple boat like this, which just looks awesome in my opinion. And that idea I had about the docks, that would be amazing. Like, you know how you can just set your yacht to spawn somewhere on the map, I guess? Well, there should be an option to spawn it at the dock. And then you could pull up and there would be a bunch of slots for everybody that owns yachts. And then you could just park your yacht there, go and walk around on the docks. There'd be a couple cool things there, maybe some mini games, and just an area where you could chill and party. It would make it so much more fun, especially since a lot of us bought yachts and now we never use them. There's $10 million of our money just sitting out there in the ocean, so why not make some use of them? I'm sure a lot of people would love to see something like that. I'm not sure if it's just me, but when I play any other games and I drive cars, they feel really fast. And then I come back to GTA 5 and I'm like, these cars are really slow. Like, even some of the fastest cars in the game top out at like 130, 140 miles per hour. And that's using rocket boost, NOS, and all that kind of shit. So why not make the top speeds just a little bit higher by 20, maybe 30, maybe even 40 miles per hour? That would honestly be awesome. I would love it, because then, you know, you can get around the map a little bit faster. On the right, we have the Emrys in GTA 5, one of the best supercars in the game. I even gave it a little head start. On the left, we have the Bugatti Bolide and Grand RP, and you can just see the difference here. On the right, the Emrys in GTA 5 looks like it's going for a Sunday drive. On the left, the Bugatti Bolide is racing. There's a huge difference there. Now, I'm not saying make it go 500 kilometers an hour, which is what I can go in my Bugatti Bolide and Grand RP, but at least make it a little faster. Maybe give us the option to hit right around 180, 190 miles per hour. That would be okay. But like going 500, like as fast as I'm going in my Bugatti Bolide, I lose control of this shit all the time, which obviously wouldn't be the best. But just make the top speeds just a little bit more realistic, you know what I mean? We don't want to go super slow. 130 miles per hour in these hypercars really isn't all that fast. If you remove that speed cap, make it go a little bit faster, it would just be a lot of fun. Because like I said, I play a lot of other games, and in those games, it really feels like we're racing. Like, you can go really, really fast. But in GTA 5, it's just kind of slow. And the last thing I want to see added for this video is going to be an auction, where you can auction off clothes, cars, Mark II weapons, Pegasus vehicles, businesses with upgrades on them, yachts, practically anything in the game. The auction will be available for all online players. If you are offline, your item would be removed until you fly back into the city, just to reduce the amount of ads that are posted on there, if you get what I mean. This would allow us to get rid of vehicles that we can't sell that someone else may want. And you could sell them for a lot more than they're worth if they're rare vehicles. Like, for instance, some ones that you have to earn, like the Space Stalker, the Lost Slam Van, the Rusty Tractor, and some other vehicles like that would be worth a lot of money since they're very rare, and you can only get them if you earn them by doing certain things. Like in Grand RP, as you can see on screen, we have an auction where you can buy clothes, you can buy businesses, houses, cars, a bunch of awesome stuff, and you could just buy it and bid on it with everybody else that's playing the game. I absolutely love it. And you'd be able to search for whatever vehicle or item you would want, and also set the filters. So you could set it to like $5 million, because that's the max that you want to pay for a specific vehicle. Let's say you're looking for a lowrider, but you don't want to bring it into the custom shop yourself and put all of these kinds of upgrades on it. And then let's say somebody else out there is selling their lowrider for like 25% less what they spent on it, including upgrades and all of that. So you would just go and search up the lowrider that you're looking for, set the max price to like 2.5 million or something like that. Then you find the car, you look at the description, you'll see all the upgrades and everything, which will be automatically generated when you list the car, and then bada bing bada boom, you buy the car, it's in your garage, bring it to the custom shop and fine tune it with the very minor upgrades that you want to select. It would just be awesome. You could do the same thing with clothes and a bunch of other stuff. Like I said, it would just be a cool feature that we could have in GTA 5 Online, and this would be available for all online players. So it doesn't matter if you only have 10 people in your session, you go to the auction and it's worldwide. So it would have all of the different items that everybody's selling worldwide. And of course, you could scroll through everything, but like I said, you could fine tune the filter results so you could find ones in your price range and specific vehicles. It would be a ton of fun, and I would love to see something like that added. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to smash the thumbs up on it, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and I will catch you guys in the next one.